Ever wondered why some people love spicy food while others can't handle the heat? It's a question that's been seasoned into our culinary conversations for quite some time now. You see, when it comes to food preferences, we can generally categorize people into two groups: the heat seekers and the spice shy. The heat seekers are those culinary daredevils who revel in the fiery kick of a habanero pepper or the tongue-numbing sensation of Sichuan cuisine. The spice shy, on the other hand, prefer their food on the milder side, often finding even a sprinkling of black pepper too hot to handle. But don't think that this divide is simply a matter of taste. Oh no, it's much more complicated than that. This difference in preference for spicy food involves a complex interplay of genetics, culture, and biology. So, if you've ever pondered over why your friend can devour a spicy curry without breaking a sweat while you reach for water at the hint of spice, stay tuned. Did you know that the sensation of spiciness isn't a taste but a feeling of pain? Yes, you heard that right. When you bite into a hot chili pepper, what you're experiencing is not so much flavor as it is discomfort. This is where the science of spiciness really starts to heat up. The key player in this fiery sensation is a compound known as capsaicin. Found in chili peppers, capsaicin is the culprit behind the burn you feel when you eat spicy food. But here's the real kicker. Capsaicin doesn't actually produce heat or cause any real physical harm. Instead, it tricks your brain into thinking it's in pain. Here's how it works. When you eat something spicy, the capsaicin binds to a specific type of receptor on your tongue called the TRPV1 receptor. These receptors are essentially the body's heat sensors. They're the same ones that alert you when you touch something hot, like a stove or a steaming cup of coffee. So when capsaicin latches onto these receptors, your brain gets a signal that you're eating something hot, and it responds by creating a sensation of heat and pain. This response is part of our body's defense mechanism, a biological alarm system designed to deter us from potential harm. Now, you might be wondering why our bodies would react this way to something as harmless as a chili pepper. Well, from an evolutionary perspective, this reaction probably evolved to protect us from eating harmful substances. In nature, many poisonous plants and animals are also spicy or bitter, so this reaction could be a way for our bodies to warn us to steer clear. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite the discomfort, many people actually enjoy eating spicy food. They seek out the burn, the sweat, and the tears that come with a mouthful of hot sauce or a bite of a fiery curry. So, when you're feeling the burn, that's your body telling you it's under attack. But why do some people seem to enjoy this fiery sensation? Well, that's a question for our next scene. Stay tuned. Believe it or not, the reason why some people love spicy food is actually because of the pain, not in spite of it. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But let's delve into this fascinating concept known as benign masochism. Benign masochism is when individuals find enjoyment in experiences that are normally perceived as negative or uncomfortable, simply because they understand that these experiences aren't truly harmful. A thrilling roller coaster ride, a suspenseful horror movie, or a fiery hot chili pepper, they all fall under this category. It's like walking on the edge knowing you're safe, yet feeling the thrill of danger. So how does this apply to our spice lovers? Well, when we consume spicy food, our tongues get a taste of capsaicin, the compound that gives chili peppers their fiery kick. Capsaicin binds to pain receptors on our tongues, tricking our nervous system into thinking it's in pain. But here's where it gets interesting. In response to this perceived threat, our body releases endorphins, natural painkillers that also stimulate feelings of pleasure and well-being. It's like the body's own little reward system, a pat on the back for surviving the fiery ordeal. And what about those folks who seem to devour ghost peppers like they're candy? That's where desensitization comes in. Over time, with repeated exposure to capsaicin, the pain receptors on our tongues become less sensitive. This desensitization allows spice enthusiasts to tolerate and even enjoy higher levels of spiciness. It's like building a tolerance to the heat, allowing them to explore deeper into the world of spicy foods. So, the next time you see someone savoring the fiery heat of a spicy dish, remember, they're not just enjoying the unique flavors and aromas, they're also basking in the heat-induced high, riding the wave of endorphins, pushing their boundaries, and perhaps reveling in their own brand of benign masochism. So, the next time you see someone enjoying a spicy dish, remember, they're not just savoring the flavor, they're also basking in the heat-induced high. So, we've learned quite a bit about the spicy food phenomenon today. We've delved into the polarizing world of heat seekers and the spice shy, unraveled the fiery role of capsaicin, and explored our body's intriguing response to heat. We've also touched upon the fascinating concept of benign masochism, explaining why some of us revel in the burn. Whether you're a heat seeker or spice shy, remember it's not just about taste, it's a whole spicy science.